Hi, it's Amanda with Always in Love. We're back with our next part of our buddy read, chapters 13 through 16 of Protecting Shaylee by Elle Christensen. And so this picks up right after the last one. They are training, fighting, and then she separates to go have kind of a girls' night. Um, these girls are hilarious. What did you think of their girls' night? I mean, they're typical 21-year-olds with chocolate and chick flicks
and wine.
yeah.
And it's funny because the one that it's Aden's sister, and and Haley is like, I want all the details. I mean, we know it's Friday night. And what I think is funny is that the sister's like, okay, I don't want the details, and Haley's like, I want details. And so it's kind of funny that it's kind of like a girls' night where they can sit around and talk. It's very normal and it's interesting to see because they see the connection that those two have. And then she even says it, the sister even says it. She goes, he needs to tell you kind of the reason, like they keep saying faded. Everyone keeps saying they're faded.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like, why don't you say, like, what is faded? And I think it's best is that, it's daylight till like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. And then she goes to her apartment and the door doesn't work.
Oh
And
god,
I
she
think
was
that's
so
hilarious.
nicer than I would have been. I would have been so livid. But at the same time, like, I understand where she's coming from because she's so ready. Like, she's been in love with this guy forever, and she finally has gotten past it enough that she's ready to go to this. But still, locking the chains on the locks and moving all your stuff, I would have been so mad.
He had some balls doing that, but it was funny because she's like, oh, he's all sitting there sexy on the couch.
Yeah.
And it was like her subconscious just cracks me up what she's saying because I would almost be saying that too. So it's kind of funny how she's just kind of just throws it out there.
It cracks me up through all this entire section though. Both of them use like their appeal to the other one, like against. So anytime they want a distraction or they don't want to talk about anything, they just like he came out wearing no shirt just to distract her and something she didn't want to talk about, and
Yeah.
it's really funny the way that they kind of fight. And then so after she moves in with him and they kind of become this official couple or whatever. So he gets a call and she has to go see the council. So she's all freaking out. Council here would be some judge, some kind of intimidating type thing. But she gets there and it's just this room full of these random people, just kind of having a sit down, kind of welcoming her to it and kind of finding out what's going on, telling her a little bit about what's going on, that kind of stuff. And we meet Callista, who's not really the leader, which is one of those things that I like here too, because they don't like put labels on stuff. It's like the houses and all that. They don't really, um, they don't really put labels on it. You just kind of fill the roles and you just kind of take care of it. And Callista is this really blunt, really says whatever she's thinking type of thing. She says something about not having patience or time for people with no common sense, and I just love that. Like, that's one of my favorite lines of the book so far. Just her personality in general is, and then her pretty much busting Aiden's balls about the whole time that they were there, about all the stuff that he did growing up, and bringing Shaylee into it. It's kind of it was a really funny section of the book, and I really enjoyed seeing the council and kind of a little bit more what's going on. And then that led to them having to go meet Fate to kind of figure out why she's being tracked and how they knew about her before she was marked and how they found her father and kind of. So it feels like we're starting to get more into the meat of the book a little bit more, figuring out what exactly is going on and uh, how this darkness is. I mean, she was having dreams in the section where she wakes up and she's kind of cloaked in darkness, and it's kind of foreboding in a way that it's kind of telling us something's going to happen or something did happen. And personally, I think it's her ex-boyfriend.
See, and then it also talks about like he was sleeping and then all of a sudden, he felt like she wasn't there and he had like this like she was slipping away from him and he wakes up and he's like, where is she? And she was just sitting, just sitting a few feet away from the bed. So he scoots her closer because he wants that warmth of her. And it just, I don't know, it's almost like we're just peeling the layers back of these guys. But I like how she's describing how things happen. Like, because this is all new to you and I. And it's kind of cool because it's like we're getting an education on how things are happening. And I really like it because Aden, he says, he even told Brandon this, his friend. He's like, I should have told her about being fated. And now we're beyond it because they
Yeah.
both said they loved each other. And now it's like, it's like he's worried that shit's gonna hit the fan now.
Well, it's that like the world and kind of explaining what's going on and all these different things. That's one of my favorite parts about this book is because it gives you a lot of information and it tells you what's happening in the world, but it's not so much. It's not overload. It's not like names that are 15 syllables long and things that you have no clue what they look like. Uh,
No.
like, I mean, even in Harry Potter, nobody really knew what Dobby looked like or any. I mean, it's just something that's not completely made up. It draws a lot on the human world, and I really appreciate that fact. And I really like the way it fits into the story, kind of how they go back and forth between the worlds and uh,
Yeah.
how it all plays in.
And we left off again that Aiden has to go back over to the human side, and so it's just kind of like, and she's kind of sad that he's gonna leave, and they want to spend their time together, and so it's just kind of like, and then he's just gone. I'm like, 4 more chapters. I want to know why he had to go back to the human world.
I also really liked the fact that he won't continue her physical training because he loves her so much that he's afraid of hurting her in any way or taking anything. So he's charging his sister and kind of training her and helping her control her powers and things like that. And everyone is betting on her to kick Aiden's ass, and it just cracks me up.
His friends are like not supportive of him. Like they are taking totally Shaylee's side. They're like, we got money on her, and she's gonna whoop your butt.
I know. It's hilarious. So I can't wait to get to the next section tomorrow. So we'll have
Yay!
4 more chapters tomorrow. And we hope you join us then. All the book information is going to be in the description. And we hope you're reading along with us. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.